Welcome back, everybody. Diagon, welcome. I love smoked Gouda too much. Welcome. Slappin's, good to see you. Kelly, man, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. By golly, right at the beginning of, 2026 here. It has been a while. I hope you're all doing well here. We're doing a little bit of ATC Greenlight this evening. This takes a little while to get set up, so here, we'll just get it rolling here. Let's see here. Gonna do a new game. We're gonna jump into, I did, over on the Long Plays channel, Diagon, you mentioned that over on YouTube, you mostly just see my shorts. Yeah, that's pretty much everybody's experience. But I've got some longer videos over on Nodak Plays, Nodak Express Long Plays, and I did a video over there where I did a little bit of controlling at Denver. Today we're going to jump into New York and ATC Greenlight here. We've got 3 airports we've got to deal with here. JFK, Newark, and LaGuardia. Let's see. We'll just get this started. Somebody over on that comment, on a comment to the video, asked about like whether you could just do ADS-B mode and so you didn't have to worry about like radar coverage and that sort of thing. And so we'll turn that on for this. But the issue is if you do ADS-B mode, it's kind of like a cheat mode. And so that's, the game treats that accordingly here. We'll just do a normal number of flights. We will start it at we'll just go 8 o'clock. I don't know what the departure rush and that sort of thing is like for LaGuardia, JFK, and Newark. And, we're not worried. No, we can't do RP anyway. So, we'll get started. We'll get the screen set up here. Hope everybody's doing well. 2026 just got started. This evening, I happened to do a little bit of exercise. Started out with some yoga to warm up and then went for a little jog. Let's see here. Now, our wind is about 250 at 8. So winds are named from which they came. So the wind is coming from the southwest here. So we're going to be departing 22 right, 22 left, 22 at LaGuardia. I'll have to look at how long that runway is in terms of if we can depart things off of it. 22 right and left up there at JFK. And then if you haven't seen this before, we're going to have aircraft arriving over these fixes. And then we're going to try and get them either, we're going to have some arrivals, aircraft coming into land, some aircraft just transitioning our airspace, which is always enjoyable in busy airspace like this, and then some departures as well. You know what? Hang on. We'll pull the departures up here, make it a little bit easier for us. And then we need to see the chat box, the transcript. Oh, good. It's right there. So that's great. Long time no see, Blade. Welcome. Good to see me streaming. Appreciate that. A10. Yeah, Slappins. The GAU 8 fires from the I forget which. It would be the barrel that is. The barrel that is firing is aligned with the aircraft's center of gravity, and the gun being offset is kind of a weight and balance issue, but ultimately the force of the of the shot is directly down the center of the airframe. It's an ingenious design, I tell you what. I think I saw, and I haven't been paying that much attention to news recently, but I think I saw that there was some additional government funding for continuing and sustaining the A10 program. I remember when I was making, regular A10 and F-35 shorts, there was a lot of people like, oh, you gotta cancel the A10, get rid of that thing, it's so antiquated. But I feel like, and maybe it was a meme or something that I saw, but I feel like there was some interest in continuing to support that thing. So we will see. Let's see here. I did want to just check one thing. Let me check my sound here.
You're cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff.
You're cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, all right. If you guys have any trouble hearing anything, me or the game, just let me know. There's no music in the background or anything. Dealing with copyright claims and that sort of stuff. I'm just lucky I do my I'm just lucky I do my intro music that I can get away with there. So, all right, we'll get this started. We'll see what happens. By golly, we've already got a departure coming off of JFK, and they're going to be going out to Cote, so up there. So we'll take them off of 22 right. Yeah, winds are still westerly, southwesterly.
Delta 713, runway 22 right. You're clear for takeoff.
I love that the approach controller is clearing this aircraft for takeoff. That is absolutely not how that would work in real life, but you know, that's okay. You know, the tower, well, you know, in a busy airspace like this, you'd have a bunch of different controllers working different airspaces around here. You'd have a whole different, you know, standard arrivals and departure procedures and that sort of thing. We're not going to be doing any of that. We're going to see what happens. We got what, Ethiopian here, or going to Jaffe. Great. Right over the top, directly over the top. Great. There's a mention of bringing the A-10 back as a cheap alternative. F-35 may be cheaper in the long run. It could be. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, when you look at like just the warfare that's happening in Ukraine these days, you know, it's not the state of the art technology that's winning anything for anybody out there. VB, welcome back. Good to see you. All right, Delta's up and rolling. Let's see. We've got an arrival going to be coming in here, going to JFK. And I don't see them just yet, but that's okay. Got our speed going. Now, Delta is not going to call me. This does not have like a, you know, New York departure, Delta 713, not heavy. Delta 713 with you climbing through 1400. Nothing like that. We don't get those calls. So what we're going to do is give him his requested altitude. We're going to give him the request to increase their speed. They should still stay under 250 knots below 10,000 feet. We'll see if the pilots comply with that. I shouldn't have to tell them about that basic bit of aviating, but you just never know. And then the other thing that I did was sent them direct to Cote here. So they're climbing to the altitude they want, speeding up to get them out of my airspace as fast as I can, and they're direct to the waypoint they want. So hopefully that will be good enough for them. Okay, now we've got a departure that's going to be taken off Newark, and they want to head to Jaffe, which is up there. So we're going to take them off 22 left, which is going to be the closest turn out to Jaffe. We'll get them rolling. Victor, welcome. Does one need a degree to become a real air traffic controller? You know, that's a great question. January 2026, it was about this time last year when the government really started, the United States government really started trying to hire air traffic controllers. Jeff from the IRS, welcome. Welcome to the stream. They were really on a hiring, they were wanting to hire a lot of people. This was at the same time that DOGE was kind of eliminating some stuff. And so, I mean, I'll tell you, people like me, former controllers who have proven that they can do it, who have the certifications, that sort of thing, we were getting called by, by the government, by recruiters, by different agencies trying to help staff. And obviously that was not appealing to me. Let's see, we got to get some other aircraft off here. JFK going to Cote again, so we'll take that one off 22 right. And coming off of Newark, going out to Jaffe as well. All right, we'll roll them off 22 left. So the government, you know, they were trying to recruit a lot of controllers, and ultimately they didn't recruit nearly as many as they wanted. Ethiopian, let's see, also heading out to Jaffe. It would not be flight level 170. That's all right. Maintain 17,000. Direct to Jaffe. Keep your speed up. Get out of my airspace. That's basically what we're doing right there. And of course, this aircraft wants to be at the same speed. So, you know, if you think about what's happening here, this aircraft and this aircraft are going to be going to the same spot. This aircraft is already doing 350 knots. This aircraft's doing 185 knots, increasing to 250 knots. And so, you know, this is one of the things we have to think about as an air traffic controller. This one's going faster and is behind that one. They're going to the same place. We'll just have to keep an eye on how fast this one increases speed. This is an Embraer. That's a 787. So that's a big one. That's a big one, by golly. Slap-ins, you have to be under 30 for that ATC recruitment. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that stinks. Not great. Smoboard with the Prime subscription. Thank you very much. Welcome. Haven't been on Twitch since the last NoDeck stream. Using the Prime thingy. Appreciate the support, Smoboard. Really means a lot. Appreciate that so much. Okay, we've got JetBlue coming off 15,000. Keep your speed up, and they want to go up there. We're getting a bit of... We're getting it so we have crisscrossing departures here. The game is clearly setting us up for failure with this. So what we're going to do is just get this Delta turned eastbound. And we've got JetBlue kind of headed to the southwest here. These two should end up not being a factor for each other at all. Yep, and in fact, we're just going to send them direct Jaffe. That should be just fine. Delta's climbing through. They're almost to their altitude. It's good. JFK, looks like we got that. There's that American arrival we've known about for like 25 days here. So yeah, do you need a degree to become an air traffic controller? I mean, the answer is just no. You know, many former military members, a lot of the controllers in the military do not have an undergraduate degree. And when they are done serving with the military, then they are often able to go and get hired by the FAA, and you know, based on their experience, they've proven that they can be an air traffic controller. And ultimately, I mean, air traffic control is not something that you need a degree for. There are schools that do it. They had, I feel like the government announced that they were doing some sort of partner program with different universities for accelerated hiring or something. As far as I understand it, those programs are, you're kind of learning the basics of air traffic control. You're learning the aircraft characteristics, you know, the difference between, all right, well, that JetBlue is cranking right at Delta. Now here we would end up with divergence here in just a second. This JetBlue is going to be behind them, but we're going to move JetBlue off to the left just a little bit. We'd be calling traffic for them, you know, JetBlue 151 traffic and A300, A330, which was 12 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound. Report the traffic in sight, and then once they reported the traffic in sight, maintain visual separation, and you're good to go. So yeah, degree is not required to be an air traffic controller. And if it's something that interests you, you know, it can be a very interesting lifestyle. It can be stressful. It can be rewarding. It's a lot of fun. Some of my fondest memories of working. Oh gosh, departures. I'm not even paying attention. Okay, another aircraft. So you're trying to land at JFK. Why don't you head over there and send and maintain 10,000. We've got a departure that wants to come off JFK and go down to Spidey. All right, so we've got almost direct conflict with that American arrival, but we've got plenty of space in between them. Departure from LaGuardia, 737 wants to go up to Rhymes. You know what? We're going to take them off runway 31. We've got basically a straight crosswind, but that's going to work well for them to just go right up there and be out of our way. And then departure off Newark here. Anybody else see this developing right here? Well, keep in mind this aircraft is level at 17,000. This aircraft is climbing to 15,000. Those dots are going to converge, but they're going to be separated by at least 2,000 feet, provided that the pilots, are paying attention. This aircraft wants to go up to Rhymes as well. You know what? You're departing 29. You're going up to Cote. Keep the speed up. Head to Cote. There we go. Let's see. Cote? Did they just call it Cote? That's Cote. It's got to be. All right, altitude's good there. Keep your speed up. What are you doing, Delta? All right, my mistake for not giving Delta the increase in speed. Apparently, can you imagine that? Like an airliner climbing through 8,000 feet, still maintaining like their minimum flying speed. Like, I shouldn't have to clear you to increase your speed. All right. We're gonna keep American. We're gonna have American keep the speed up here too, because this American Airlines. I mean, to land at JFK here, we may end up bringing them in on like 3-1 left. So yeah, winds are still 250 at 9. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We'll bring them in on 3-1 left, so they can go ahead and continue the descent down to 5,000. We'll send them over yonder. Had another departure pop up here. Yeah, you're going to Cote. You're going to Rhymes. 9,000. You only want to go to 9,000. A 787 departed LaGuardia, Newark, and only wants to go to 9,000 feet. That's absolutely ridiculous. Another departure. JFK going to Lana. We will depart that one. 3-1 left. Yeah. I think, yeah. They're in sequence for 3-1 left, I think there. Slappins, you got to ride in a Blackhawk. Volunteered for some training. Snagged a ride. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, first helicopter ride. By golly, congratulations. Yeah, the Blackhawk is, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Snowboard, the university you went to had a partnership with the FAA where you could get an ATC minor and then had to take the test. Yeah. Even my understanding, I'm not sure with what's happened with this accelerated hiring these days, but it used to be that you would, hang on. Keep the speed up. There we go. Sorry. United 832. You could have called me. We would have had you turning and climbing a while ago. Sorry about that. Okay. Those two are going to end up being a bit of an issue. This one's climbing to 17. That one's level at 17. We'll get just a little bit of divergence. They're going out to Spivey. That's good. This American, the problem with these aircraft is often that they either don't slow down or they slow down way too much, way too fast. And this one actually slowed down pretty well. This one's got good speed control. They're helping us out. So I'm sorry. I don't know what has changed with the expedited hiring, but it used to be that, even the people who went to the university programs would still have to take an aptitude test. Gosh, what was that thing called? The ATSAT, maybe? ATSAT? To kind of determine, their aptitude, and then the placement, like what facility you would be eligible to be hired to, was dependent on your test score. Let's see here. JFK going out to Lana. Did I already? Yeah, okay, we've got another one. So 3-1 left. 8,000. You guys are going to 8,000, seriously. A320. I'm taking you to 10. Keep your speed up and get out of my airspace. Gosh. Get them up. They're going up to 9er. Good. So you still, even if you did one of those programs, you still had to... You still had to take a test, and then you still had to go through the Oklahoma City, air traffic onboarding. And that was okay, boy. Yeah, see, they're 3,500 feet right now. They're slowing way down though. They're going to be going 130 knots. An A319, 130 knots, like 15 miles from the runway.
F2902, radar contact.
No one is going to be happy about that. All right. See, they're doing 150 knots. What is this? What is this? Keep your speed up. Man. This is ridiculous. All right. I'm climbing them so they can increase their speed. We got this one coming in, going to Spidey. Oh gosh, that's gonna be tricky. All right, now you can head direct Jaffe. Traffic no factor. You're climbing. That's right. Once you're. I do not know that call sign. I missed it. I couldn't hear it there. Let's see. Okay, so keep your speed up. A 747 going 210 knots. All right. I'm just old man shouting at clouds here about how slow these aircraft are going. All right, level at 9, climbing through 9. We got plenty of space there. That's good. You're good. This one's also going to Lana. Let's see. Yeah, full reverse thrust. Reduce speed. Got it. Slowing down. No. See, and this aircraft, I mean, okay, well, American, you know, they're going to be intercepting the localizer like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, probably like 12 miles on a 12-mile final. So hopefully that works out for them. You know, I wish them success in their endeavors. Oh gosh, I got a departure. I wonder how long that's been sitting there. Shoot, part of your score is like timely. Going to Newark at 18,000. They're climbing to 17. Let's go on. Yeah, you can keep your speed up. That's fine. I don't want them to start descending just yet. So you're going to Bork. You're at 16,000. They're at 17,000. They're at 12. Where's Bork? Of course, you're directly transitioning my airspace. Why wouldn't you? Keep the speed up. Get converging traffic. 11 o'clock, 5 miles. No factor. They're gonna have 3-4 miles between them right there. Okay, let's see here. We had a Newark departure, and they're going to Cote. So you're gonna depart 29er and head right up there. All right, American seems to be established. Good contact tower. All right, and you can descend and maintain 10,000. Just stair step them down while they're still going over this other aircraft here. Traffic is totally no factor for them. Okay, they're increasing their speed. Alleluia. They're still not to 10,000, so they're doing their own thing. That's okay. Yeah. Cackling at how slow the big guys are going. They may as well be standing still. Absolutely. Cat pilot. Yeah, great to be back. Great to be back. Let's see here. Who did I call? Oh, 845. There we go. Going down to Spidey. Of course you are. Follow the other aircraft. Once they get kind of down there, we'll turn them. We'll turn them eventually. Now, one of the things that I didn't talk too much about on the last stream or the last video I did of this game is like how you can Jeff from the IRS, who happened to comment for the first time as I was talking about the government and like Doge reductions and stuff. So the IRS reference there is just great. But welcome and thanks for the subscription. Really appreciate it. Let's see here. But I didn't talk about this game allows you to like establish waypoints. Let's see here. Deploy. I can assign a custom waypoint for aircraft to fly to. I've got 2 of them available, and it's based on the number of these reputation points or whatever you've gotten. And then you'll eventually get holding fixes. And if we weren't doing ADS-B mode on this, we could unlock different radars. If you haven't seen the other video where I did this in Denver, you know, what'll happen is it'll be like a circle, like literally of a radar site. And all the rest of the time you can't see the aircraft. So it is very much a kind of a hard mode sort of thing. So I've got 2 waypoints that I can deploy. I'll have to think about what to do. I mean, just given the transitory traffic that I need to avoid all of this, I'm tempted to create a waypoint down here that I could just send these aircraft to, and then once they get to it, they can go direct to wherever they need to. I don't know. We haven't had a ton of arrivals yet, so oh gosh. Speaking of arrivals, I gotta get this guy descending. Let's see, what's our altitude out there? I'm not even sure. We're going to take him down to 2,000 just to make sure that he doesn't crash into anybody. You're going up to Cote, increase speed, proceed direct. All right. You can go back to maintain 8,000, the requested altitude. You do like lose points if they leave your airspace at the wrong, the wrong fix or on the wrong heading or any of that sort of thing. Never good, never good. This is your captain speaking. If you direct your attention to the right of the plane, you'll see the right wing. Yeah, that's about right. Cat Pilot, I saw your comment. Great to have you back. And also, thanks for the subscription, Prime subscription. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, hang on. We got a departure. I got to keep on top of these. We got coming off of JFK going to Jaffe. Obviously, if you were really, an air traffic controller, we're going to depart them off 3-1 right. Gosh, I hope that runway's long enough for them. I will lose points if that runway is not long enough for a 787. So I'm not sure. You know what? Fingers crossed. Okay, we're going to need United to slow down. Here we go. We got some points for one of the aircraft being on time. Love to see that. Okay, so they're at 8,000 feet. They're at 12,000 feet, so there's no factor between any converging things here. These 2 aircraft, though, are going to be at the same altitude. They're at 16. This one was climbing to 16, so I capped him at 15. Now I'd be calling traffic, American 384 traffic 747. And, 1 o'clock and 7 miles, caution wake turbulence. Report him in sight. Okay, head to Spidey. Take your altitude. Keep your speed up. There we go. You know what? I don't know that I wanted to descend him right there, but that's okay. An aircraft on time at JFK must be cargo. Probably actually might have been cargo. You're right. Boy, there's no way they're going to make this. You guys got to slow down. Slow down. At some point, this isn't even my fault. You want 5,000 feet? Are you serious? Keep the speed up. Proceed direct. Okay, they're climbing. 15. They're level at 16. Traffic's no factor. Continue your climb. And they should be all right. We'll go ahead and send them direct. They're stopping at 16. They're down to 17. So they're diving. This one is diving on that one, as is good with any aerial combat. If you're gonna try and shoot down a 777, you want to be diving on it, no doubt. Okay, let's see. Climb. United 402 Heavy departing JFK. They want 11,000 feet. Keep the speed up. Proceed direct Jaffe. Get out of here. Perfect. Blue healer hurting aircraft. Something. Oh man. Go into rhymes. By golly, look at that.
Maintain flight level 110. Increase speed to 350.
That's like,
Proceed to left rhymes.
that undoubtedly we're going to get some weird arrival that's going to come through right here. One of the big gotchas they used to do at the FAA Academy in Oak City was you'd just be used to landing all these aircraft, you know, this, that, and the other thing, landing everybody you see, you get some departures, that's great. But then there would be a C-130 that would overfly. And so many people just vectored that thing to land. But it was one of these transits, like a transitory aircraft. That was one of the gotchas they had for their tests at Oak City. See if you noticed that aircraft was.
171. Go around. Flight heading to 1.
Are we serious?
Maintain 3000. Increase speed to 190. Again to 845.
All right.
Heading 174. United 171.
You can maintain 2,000.
Descend and maintain 2000. Increase speed to
We've got
190.
2 aircraft at 17,000 right there that we're kind of on a little bit of a converging path. Not great.
Turn left heading 084. Descend and
Take
maintain
them down to 2,000. That's good. They're good. We're dealing with this United go around here, and when that happens in real life, tower would tell approach like, hey, this aircraft's going around. And if the aircraft can see the field, the aircraft may just stay with the tower and kind of stay in the pattern. But here it looks like they're coming back to us for the ILS. I don't know. They must be bad weather or something. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's that bad. Actually, we can get like a full weather report in this about, you know, which runways are favored. This game, hang on. This game is pretty darn sweet. It can give you all the, oh gosh, I can close that deploy. Like what departures you're expecting, you know, on what days. What was it? There's a whole, management. So it's keeping track of, you know, how many aircraft we've done, like per hour. It also gives us like we will be able to unlock departure procedures, arrival procedures, and just a whole lot of stuff. But it takes forever to build up the RP. And what was it? They've got different. Yeah, so like JFK 31 right. I was worried about if an aircraft was able to take off of it. Which airport is this? Oh, JFK. Yeah, there we go. So 31 right. That runway. Well, it just gives me, I guess I thought it gave me the runway length. I'm confident that it doesn't here somewhere. Anyway, the amount of detail you can get into in this is just incredible. This is a super cool radar game, but it is a game. I mean, it's got a score and that sort of thing. There was I did a video at one point of a really good radar sim. What was that called? It was ATC Pro or something like that. Let's see. Okay, you're at the right altitude. Ooh. Oh no, I missed it. He was at the wrong altitude. He wanted to be at 10,000. So sorry. All right, 17,000 direct Spidey. You're wanting to go down to JFK. Let's get you descended. We're still transiting. We got a departure off LaGuardia here. By golly. Let's see. We're going to Jaffe. We'll take a 3-1 departure. There we go. SR-71 cleared the buzz of the tower. That would pretty much ruin the glass of every car in the in the parking lot, no doubt there. JFK departure going to Spidey. Oh gosh, we got a couple of arrivals coming in, so I may just take them off 3-1 right and loop them down. I think that's what we're gonna do. Do it.
Runway 31 right. You're clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Oh, there's our departure. Oh, no. Nope. That is not a departure. That's an arrival. Keep your speed down, please. And actually, the color coding that they have in this game is pretty cool. That's not normal. Like in real life, the color, well, I mean, it may be different now, but it was just that each tag was, kind of the same color. You could move them around, and I think you can do that in this game. But here you can even assign, like once I have an aircraft that I don't need to think about again, I could change their color to something that tells me don't worry about it. Going up to Newark, huh? And a CRJ 200. Oh, man. These things are slow. Nobody likes CRJ 200s. 10,000 feet. Keep the speed up. Try and get him up here. Well, you know what? I'm gonna give this pilot the benefit of the doubt and fly him right into this mess. Well, we will see what happens. It's probably not going to be good. All right, another Newark arrival here. Oh, goodness, sorry about that. Bumped the microphone. Head up there. We'll go down to 10,000 feet. Keep the speed up, though, please. Please keep the speed up. Thank you. You're going. So this one's going to Newark. Like, what are we gonna do to get him over there? Loop him up and around, I suppose. Probably take him down to 10,000 feet. Keep the speed up. You'd have standard processes for all of this in real life. Okay, so you're at 18,000 feet, already going where you want. That's good. Got good. We got 1,000 feet separation between these two. That's excellent. New policy was put into at Sacramento because of the SR-71. Yeah, not a good thing. I mean, I'm sure it was an awesome thing, but probably not good. All right, hopefully JetBlue will get landed. Okay, now we've got an aircraft landing. Another thing we have to think about here, we have an aircraft that wants to depart JFK and head to Bork down there. This aircraft is hopefully landing on 31 left. We can take this one off 31 right. And so what I did was cleared that departure off of the right runway so they can go over here while somebody else lands on the left. We've got this Delta 702 going. We've got these guys going. Yeah, this is what happens when an aircraft gets a go around. Look at this. They're on they're going to be on like a 20-mile final. You know what? That was my bad. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. That was an accident. I definitely gave penalty vectors to a Northwest Airlines at one point. They were just, man, Northwest, they had a bunch of labor negotiations going on at various times, and in order to flex their power, as you know, in labor negotiations, the pilots would sometimes just fly really super crazy slow, make their flights late and that sort of thing, and it really messed up a sequence of mine one time. Definitely gave Northwest Airlines penalty vectors at one point. Are we serious? Whoa! They were too fast, okay? They were too fast on final. They were going 159 knots, and their maximum is 151 knots. That is ludicrous. All right, you're number 2, 3, 5 in sequence. I don't even know at this point. And look at this. Look at... I knew this CRJ 200 was going to be a problem. They're not descending. I knew this was a bad idea. I regret everything. God. Those pilots, the pilot's doing a go-around over 8 knots. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. See, and now Newark... All right, get you in there. Let's get you. Just head up there, climb, speed up. Gonna try and keep this one north of this CRJ 200 just catastrophe that's happening here. Oh, by golly! All right, so this one's capped at 10, but those are both climbing. You know what? We're gonna try and bring this United in behind the CRJ 200. Okay, hang on. So they're climbing through 7. We will have what we need. We'll get down to 3,000. We got to be careful with JFK departures here for a little while. All right, you head up that way. Yeah, JetBlue 902. Fly heading, whatever it would be, 110, something like that. 120. You going down to Spidey, huh? Keep the speed up. Of course you guys are all going different places. Okay, you're going, that's good. You're going to Rhymes, that's good. Newark, you got to descend. We got converging landing aircraft. Hey, you know what? This is a tower issue. This is a tower issue. Visual separation. We'll get the CRJ out of there. You know what? This is a problem of game design. That's what this is. This has nothing to do with competence or anything like that. Oh man, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And it went around again. It went around again. Oh my God. This United 171 trying to land at Newark went around for a second time. I'm going to give them 140 knots. Maintain 140 knots. 140 knots. Everybody slow down. You're going way too fast. Are you trying to land there? Are you serious? You slow down. 130 knots. You lock it up. You got to be descending. This altitude tells me that they're on the glide path, but I'm skeptical of that, obviously. All right, let's get back up there. Let's get our CRJ up here. Do we let, yeah, you know what? We're going to let the 757 shoot the gap. 757's going first. Oh, man. By golly. If only JetBlue was sprinting. It would have really helped things if JetBlue was sprinting. That's all right. Okay, speed up, direct Bork. You're good. Keeping the speed down, please. Speed down. You know what? I'm actually going to send United for their third approach. Are we serious? Are we serious? This is ridiculous. We're not going to get any arrivals here. All right. Well, it's 17. They're climbing to 17. Because we got to get Delta over here and then down. So once Delta's across their path, United coming up here. You know what? Just turn it in. All right, you're going. All right, you're going 140. You guys are going 150. Whoops. There's only so much that I can do for pilots that just don't want to land, you know? All right. JetBlue 902 cleared to land again. I'm keeping all of these people at super slow speeds. Like this is what happens. This is what happens. All right, 17,000 coming down here to JFK. I've been ignoring my departures because my runways are such a catastrophe. I can't rely on local approach for anything. Slow it down. By golly. I'm waiting for ground crew to deploy the net. The airport from the second Die Hard movie. Yeah, all three of these airports, it seems, are just, second Die Hard movie. What's great here, and kind of counterintuitive, but real for anybody who's worked air traffic before, is you keep your second aircraft in sequence pointed at your first aircraft in sequence, particularly if one is slower than the other. And that ends up working pretty well most of the time. Hey, we got somebody on time, a transit. Of course it was a transit. Nobody lands on time here. We don't do that. Okay. That's not how things are done here. Okay, now keep them pointed. Now this is going to be an issue. You got to slow down, United 101. You know what? Go buzz LaGuardia. Just wave at the tower as you go by, please. That's a formal instruction, by the way. And this, I don't know if you were, if you paid attention right here, but we had this aircraft at 17. This one was at 18. I turned Delta to get Delta away from ABEX, and now we're descending Delta under ABEX. So we just got the altitude separation that we need, and now we can start working them in. Good. Now, you get in there. All right. You're slowing down here, hopefully. Line them all up behind, tip to tip behind a single engine Cessna. I saw the earlier comment about the Cessna 208. I forget who it is on Facebook who's always posting about the Cessna. I can't remember. Oh, just tons of memes about Cessnas. a lot of fun on there. All these departures, though, they're all going to be like, oh, we've never. You've got to slow down. You have got to slow down. Like this is non-negotiable. You guys are going to get a go around because you're going to run over an aircraft that may have already gone around twice. Nope. They only went around once. Okay. Whew, all right.
Delta 427, descend at maintain 1000, runway 31 left, clear to land.
All right.
Delta 670.
Turn Delta 670 in on like a 30-mile final out here.
Radar contact.
If you guys don't reduce speed, you're getting penalty vectors here. I mean, I haven't had any departures for a while. JFK, Newark. Can I get a Newark departure off 29? I mean, it would be up to Tower. Like in real life, we probably could. Tower could definitely do it, but it's not how this game works. You know what? Stay up at 17. Stay where you are. We gotta get you out of here. You can't overfly all my airspace right now. I mean, frankly, being directly over the airport at 17,000 feet is one of the safest places to be with how things are going today. You guys got to slow down. Holy goodness. You're 9,000 feet. Have you not heard all the go-arounds on frequency, sir? Sir? Delta 670? Yeah, the Caravan, Cessna 208 Caravan, Mach 3 Jesus of Cessna engineering. Yep. Did you guys not intercept? Okay, that's my fault. You know what? I apologize. I thought that I had them set to intercept. And so, if this was, real controlling, we'd be, there'd be one person zoomed in working like Newark arrivals and one, LaGuardia. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how they divvy up this airspace. Let's see can we get anything off of JFK? 31 right should be available. Going to Spidey. Yeah, we can do that. JFK going to Bork. We might just use 31 right to avoid like any conflicts. We're just going to line everybody up on 31 right. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Cat pilot learning the true feelings of ATC when practicing go-arounds. Yeah, absolutely. Do you fly, cat pilot? What? I apologize if we've talked about this before, but what do you fly? What kind of aircraft? I've been doing just a little bit of flying recently, not a whole lot, but some Cessnas mostly, and a Piper Arrow. Do like the Arrow. Complex, but not high performance. Nice little plane. Okay.
171, runway 29, clear to land.
Okay. There's only so much that I can do for all of you in terms of... All right. Can we roll? Can we roll this Newark departure? Once this little thing turns green, the runway is available. Can we do it? Oh, we're doing it. Launching. They should be out of there way before this aircraft ever gets there, but it is United 101 that's already gone around twice. So you know what? Who knows? JetBlue 382, we're giving them the climb, the speed up, and we're turning them out to the right so we can take them down here to Spidey. All right. And you know what? You're doing okay. You can proceed direct rhymes. Thank you for your help. Keep the speed up though, or you will get penalty vectors. See, now that what concerns me is that 757 hasn't rolled yet. I need Newark Tower. To help me out here. Come on. There it is. Gosh dang it. Yeah, runway is occupied. They're on a 2-mile fight. This is ridiculous.
Runway 22 right.
Oh, no. We absolutely had separation right here. There was no way you needed to have a go around. That's Tower. That's Tower's issue. Approach isn't going to own that one. Nope. That's not us. We're going to have a quick chat with the traffic manager about how terrible everybody in Newark Tower is today. That's cool. Kick up the speed, direct Bork 1,000 feet, head on in there and land. Bam. Ridiculous. I cannot believe that they did that. And in real life, just to be clear, this is absolutely how the reactions would be in the radar room when you've got stuff like this happening. And I should say, I did work tower control as well. I've done some videos with what was the name of it? Tower Sim 4, Sim Tower 4, Tower exclamation point 4 or something like that. I can't remember. They had some kind of unique naming conventions in that game, but yeah, that was completely not our issue, is what that was. Yeah, the runway is occupied. You're in a different state. Another one going around? I can't help you. I can't help you, Delta. I'm. Oh man, I can't. I don't even know. I don't even know. You know what? Send a maintain. Maybe I had a maintain. So when you clear somebody for an ILS, you tell them to descend and maintain, maybe 2,000 in this case. Descend and maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. And then they pick up a radio frequency right here and they fly the beam, the glide slope. I'm dealing with some hilariously inept pilots today. This is what's happening. This was not intended to be this much of a catastrophe of a stream. All right, direct Spidey, keep the speed up, climb and maintain. Did we get... Oh, we're over 10,000. Okay, so we just unlocked a holding fix. Great. I'm going to need that for all my go-rounds. Park a holding fix right down here or something. Let's see, what's the wind at? 240 at 11 still at this point? All right. Yeah. That's good. We're still on a kind of a westerly flow. All right, you're going up to Rhymes. That's good. We got to get some departures out of here. Okay, United is still outbound on the downwind. I think we might be able to get a departure or two out, but we just never know. They might end up going around. It's tough to say. Going to Bork, that one. Bring it in. Come on, United, bring it in, buddy. You got this. I'm giving Delta a vector for the final approach course. It's going to have him intercept at an acute angle right here. Like just crank it and then just bam, heading. That is totally not how you would vector an aircraft for an instrument approach. Yeah, these pilots are in it for the love of the game. That's right. They're grinding hours. These are a bunch of first officers who are flying, trying to build hours to get into the captain's seat. Oh my gosh. Certainly, a 787, 2 go-arounds, the hundreds of thousands of dollars of fuel has been wasted. Oh, gosh. All right. CRJ 700. Those aren't as bad as the CRJ 200, at least. Thank goodness. All right. You're going out to Bork, climbing to 16. They're level at 17. That'll work. Okay. You're at 140 knots. You're 885 feet off the ground. Are you established? Let's hope so. They should be
Runway 31, you're clear for takeoff.
going to Bork. I still don't remember where these. Okay, all right.
American 120,
Speed up.
fly and maintain flight
Proceed
level
direct.
180, increase speed to
You're going to
350.
Spidey. Okay.
JetBlue 508, fly and maintain flight
Just
level
gonna
170,
vector you out to the south here to get you out of the way, and then we'll have them proceed on course in just a minute. Let's see. So hang on. We unlocked some more stuff here. So we're up to 7 custom waypoints now. So now what I could do is, have like a, make a fix here. Let's see. Where do I want one in real life? I don't know. It's all just such a catastrophe that it's tough to even say. We'll do a custom waypoint, and we'll do. Let's see here. So we've got arrivals. Our most challenging issues right now are arrivals into Newark. Our most challenging issue right now is United 101. But other than that, let's see. We're still on that west flow. Frankly, we're doing okay. We don't have a ton of traffic coming at us right now, which is good. Always a good thing. But just for example, for purposes of an example here, we'll make a point right there, and we will deploy it. And they auto name it. Can I rename that? Okay, all right, fine. So now what I can do is, there we go, nav. A nav, I can proceed, have an aircraft proceed direct match if I want to, some arrival that's going to come in and overflying 17, speed up. You know what? I'm gonna send you to match. Now they're gonna go over here. Oh gosh, going to Newark. Oh man, they're so high. They're so high. This is. I don't want to slow them down already. They're already at just 250. Was JetBlue 401 just on time? Was that one of our go-arounds? Okay. I mean, hey, I'll take it. Let's see, another departure off JFK 31 right. Going up to Lana. All right, well, we can make that work. We'll probably use the match fix here. They're going to Spidey, and they will be going to Spidey. There we go. Please land. Please. Do me a solid here, Delta. just make this happen. You're going to Spidey. Gonna give them the, you know what, that's actually a decent place for another waypoint. We'll put another waypoint right there. Pearl. So now, Delta, you can proceed direct Pearl. And that may be the sort of thing that you would actually do. Well, I mean, all of these fixes would be part of a departure procedure. And then, you just, Delta 318 would, when they got their clearance for departure, they would be told to, expect the, Racer 5 departure DSOA transition or something like that. That was one that I dealt with. And so then they would be able to go and look that up and know what it was that they were expecting. Head out to match. So now we're using match just to get aircraft kind of going to a different area other than continuing over the airports. Okay, they're going to Bork. Good. Going to Spidey. Good. Going to LaGuardia. Are you serious? Nobody goes to LaGuardia. Oh, man. That could be an issue. You know what? Head to Pearl. They eventually want to go to Spidey, so they'll hopefully increase their speed. These guys are already at 250, so they're okay for now. Got any departures we need? Rug 1 requesting clearance for takeoff. Immediately given the go around. On departure, expect multiple go arounds. Cleared to the destination airport as filed. Expect 3 go arounds. Departure frequency will be. Dang it. Okay, so match, that's close enough for match. Head on up to Rhymes now. Thanks for your help. You descend and maintain 1,000 feet, and I swear to everything. If you go around, you know what? Slow down right now. I need an aircraft to successfully land at Newark for a change today, okay? That's what we're going to, that's my goal. That's my whole goal for the stream. We got us a little bit of a situation here. You want to go to Bork? You guys are both climbing. Actually, you know what? Probably turning them into the other aircraft would have been the better idea. And you know what? We can have them descend and maintain. We'll just have them maintain 4,000. So those two are... There we go. All right. Now you can proceed direct Bork. Once we got 500 feet between you right now. And one more update. Direct Bork. Boom. And there we go. You can proceed direct Spidey. I need you guys to descend. Okay? I don't know what it is with all these aircraft today. Just insisting that they're not going to do it. All right, your direct Bork. Altitude looks good. Spidey. Good, you're going to Rhymes. Proceed direct, keep your speed up. Good. Now we got 3,000 feet between those aircraft with just that little bit of a turn there by American. Ended up with 3,000 feet of separation. So we will take that. This Allegiant 942 makes me think about the current state of college football. I don't know if anybody else watches, college football, but I forget what game it was recently. But there was some Allegiant Stadium. Heck, you know what? It might have been a pro game. I don't remember, but college football these days, just bonkers. I mean, it's, open season on recruits just constantly. And, man, I was never going to be a Division I athlete, but I had some opportunity to do some sports in college. Man, the money that these kids can make these days, absolutely life-changing. It's not that I'm, wildly jealous or anything, because I don't enjoy like the current state of college sports. But if those kids played their cards right, they would have the option of never working again if they wanted to. All right, this one's going to Coat. So we're good there. They're climbing. Please land. Please. I'm not asking for a lot. You're good. Going to Spidey, going to Jaffe. Just got to make sure that they're all still cleared where I'm thinking that they're cleared. Easy to use track of all of it. Let's see. We'll see if I, continue to stream this. This is obviously a fun game. I enjoy this, but one of the fun things here is that I can just kind of, turn off the stream video, and then we could do like a quick poll about like, hey, which aircraft is next for landing or something like that. And when you hear people, usually pretentious former air traffic controllers, talk about the flick. Do you have the flick? Where are your aircraft right now? And it's not usually something. You are going to be climbing through 17,000 right as you converge with this guy. Are we seriously not able to turn them anymore? Did JetBlue already switch? Yeah. All right. Well, we'll give them a quick turn here. Okay, so there. Okay, we've got divergence there. Direct Lana. Perfect. Got what I needed.
JetBlue 815. Flight and maintain flight level 1.
Going up to Rhymes, that should work. Will they land?
Delta 718. Radar contact.
Going to JFK, huh? Head to Pearl. Just descend to 1,000 feet. Let's just not even mess with any of this. You know what? I'm going to send this one to Match and then to Pearl, and then we'll go from there. Lana, all right, 18.
Heavy flight and maintain flight level 180. Increase speed to 350. Proceed to left
They're
level.
going to Bork, Jaffe. All right. What do we have for departures? 3-1 right. Oh, it's a 787. I guess. Let's see. Going to Cote. Yeah, 3-1 left. We can make 3-1 left work for that. Departure off Newark here, going to Lana. Yeah, 2-9 would be good. Anybody watch Archer? I enjoyed the first few seasons of Archer. It was a little bit crude for me, to be honest, but oh man, I hope I didn't just clear that aircraft for takeoff while that other one was landing. Oh no. Okay. Whew. All right, Tower took responsibility for that one. Hey, thanks, Tower. Appreciate you. In that one very limited, unique situation, I appreciate your help. Let's see. All right, Delta 718. I mean, just brass tacks, guys. You got to start slowing down. Like, it's not going to happen for you. And frankly, we could bring you in on 2-2 left here if you slow down adequately. Don't even have to go to 3-1. I mean, heck yeah, the 2-2s are better wind for us. I've just kind of been in the. It's a little bit more of a direct departure situation for us here. One of the things when you're actually working a radar scope is that your eyes are always moving. You're never just staring at one aircraft or one target. Particularly if you're working a radar scope that also gets primary targets, like you'll just get like a blip that'll just pop up and it won't have a tag. And it could be like a big group of birds or like somebody flying a crop duster that doesn't even have a transponder. Well, and we saw the transponder issue with that tragic helicopter versus airliner incident in DC. But not all aircraft fly with transponders right now. And that can be a problem. All right. Got some departures coming off here. Straight shot for American up to Cote and relatively straight shot for them going to Lana. Obviously, they're climbing to 18 right now. So as long as this 787 stays over there and they stay down here, they might end up being a bit of a situation. We'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, the college students with college football, they're in their late teens, early 20s. They'll never play their cards right. That's exactly right. $1 million NIL deal, or several years of NIL earnings, totaling $100,000 or more. That would be absolutely life changing if you managed it right. Now, if you went out and bought, a Lamborghini, it's going to be gone real fast. So it's not great. Them over now. They're going Match. We'll take them over here to Pearl. They'll go right over the top. I could do a holding fix. See, now like a holding fix, hang on. Maybe we could do a holding fix for our aircraft that are coming in way too fast. Let's see. So let's just do a holding fix down here for like arrivals into JFK. Now, you know what? Arrivals into Newark. Well, now there's only one arrival fix over there. All right, we'll do one right here. Let's see. How do I turns direction? We'll do let's see. We'll do left turns and we'll make it a course. We'll get them used to flying the 310 course. So that would help them if we're still landing 3-1 when they're coming in to shoot the approach. Yeah. There we go. All right, perfect. So now I'll be able to send aircraft to Robot to hold and descend and that sort of thing. Climbing to 18, climbing to 17. Hopefully you guys climb enough so that this doesn't become an issue. That aircraft's pretty darn slow, frankly. Are you able to increase? Yeah, here's 787. What are you doing? Speed up, guys. Come on. Ridiculous. Unfortunately, that might create an issue with this one. Going down to Spidey. Do it. Yeah. Direct Spidey, 17,000. Keep the speed up. Get out of the way of that JetBlue. Going up to Rhymes. Good. Okay. You guys still going to Jaffe? Direct Jaffe if you're not. Just in case we get some departures. I'm neglecting my departures again here. Let's see. Going to Cote. We'll go 2-2 right. It's just wind, a little bit of a wind shift here. And LaGuardia, you want to go to Bork? Yeah, we'll do 2-2 for you as well. I hope that runway's long enough. I think it is. And then, let's see. JFK going to Jaffe. We're going to go 2-2 left. That'll work. We can turn them out. Get simultaneous departures here off of our approach, or our tower controller will be able to help with that. This game's a little bit more difficult because the pilots aren't asking for landing clearance after initial contact. That's true. I'm clearing them for takeoff. And they're not, asking. They're climbing to 18, huh? Let's just... northbound, climb to 17. I'm worried about this delta. Are they actually going to descend to get down low enough? Who knows? Let's see. We can kick the speed up a little bit here. Got a little bit of either a lull or I'm substantially missing something, which, the answer could just be yes. All right. So we got the departure going up there. We'll have them climb, keep the speed up. We're going to proceed direct to match first. And then this delta can go direct Jaffe. They're going to Spidey at this point. Good. Cote heading to Jaffe. Oh, they were heading to Pearl still. That's okay. They want 13,000. That's fine. Okay, now you can proceed direct Rhymes now that you're not going to have a conflict with this 767 right here. All right, good. Let's see. So, I completely missed the snowball event on War Thunder. I just missed it. I thought that it went through like January 5th or 6th. Like I had that in my mind. Nope, it ended like January 1st. So I logged in. I was going to stream that. Just kind of get back into streaming a little bit. I am tentatively planning to do some streaming basically on Tuesdays going forward. I've got a kind of a work schedule thing with the family and work that's going to kind of allow that to happen and get some other things I want to stream. But I completely missed the snowball event. I somehow got invited to that closed beta for the infantry gameplay, which was fun, but totally missed. All right, we're gonna see now. This one wants to go directly across my airspace. I'm gonna send them up to Pearl. Keep them out of the danger zone. They're at 18,000. We're going to leave them there until they clear this other aircraft. And we're going to have them keep the speed up, of course. Cat Pilot, excited to see me streaming more. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I really enjoy playing games. Direct to Bork would be great. I haven't had I haven't had the time to do a lot of the editing. Like even some of the long play series that I'm working on over on the Long Plays channel. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, by the way, incredible game. But like just the editing of getting like the videos put together and kind of sorting out the audio. And frankly, with that game, it's taking me so many attempts to beat some of the bosses. I'm just, bad at games, as it were. That it's just taken forever. So anyway, streaming is very appealing, particularly for games that, spoiler alert here, I'm going to stream helicopter dating simulator. No, attack helicopter dating simulator at some point here. And if you're not familiar with that, it's going to be a fun one. Ridiculous, of course, but a lot of fun. Going down to Spidey. All right, proceed direct match. You want 11,000 feet? Are you serious? All right, send him maintain 11 for now. We'll see what happens. Going to Bork. You want Bork at 10,000? Are you serious? All right, proceed direct robot. I don't want. Yeah, see, I gave him the hold. I don't actually want him to hold. I'm just getting him down there, which will still help us a little bit. Other things that I'm planning on streaming, I posted this over on Patreon a little bit. I'm thinking about picking up Arc Raiders. The looter shooter thing outside of the Division, I loved the 2 Division games. But other than that, I haven't really gotten into the looter shooter just genre. But I'm thinking about playing that, but of course only playing collaboratively. I would be playing solo, but I wouldn't be griefing people. I wouldn't be doing, just that sort of stuff. Let's see here. We'll have them head direct to Pearl. Going to keep him at 18,000 until he gets clear of this delta, and then we'll begin their descent. I got a delta coming in here. You know what, descent? Well, we just cleared 20,000 RP. We must have unlocked something more. Here, let's see what that was. Sorry, let me finish that thought. I apologize. So yeah, possibly some Arc Raiders. Valkyria Chronicles 1. I've basically just decided to go ahead and get like the equivalent of the Platinum Trophy on that. Like I still love that game. I did full commentary playthroughs of 1, 2, 3, and 4 over on the Long Plays channel. And man, I love that game so much. So anyway, there will be some opportunity to kind of get to meet some of the secret characters, unlocking some of the secret weapons, getting all of the Princess Cordelia commendations, which I'm just kind of excited about. There will be a little bit of grinding involved there, but just the gameplay in that is so much fun. And holy goodness, you have to get an A rank on a bunch of skirmish missions, including at extreme difficulty, which are just ridiculous. So that'll be a lot of fun to watch. I'm also going to do the Sim Airport. I did a 100-day challenge over on the Long Plays channel, and like the gameplay all total came out to like 56 hours. And once again, I just like editing the videos. I never got around to editing the second half of them. But if I'm streaming it, and first of all, you guys can all give me feedback on like, no, let's not build that there. Let's do it the other way. I'm looking forward to getting back into that. And I saw a comment a little while ago about a big jet landing on a helipad. I think that one of those 2 games, either Sim Airport or Airport CEO, has a DLC pack for helicopters and helipads, and so I've gotten that, and so we'll be doing that as well. And then just some other random games. I've got like 500 games in my Steam library, and a lot of. Shout out to Micropose. Like, I think they're a publisher of video games, but they've still been like reaching out to me about, just, hey, you want a key for this game? We got a demo or early access of this game. I'm looking forward to that. But they've sent me some that I'm going to look into. That'll be a lot of fun. So, okay. So we just hit 20,000 research points here. Okay, so we just got a couple extra custom waypoints. I mean, hang on, when do we get, let's see, our routes? So we can make a route or a route now. So let's see here. I have not tried to set this up. So we got to get to 40,000. So if we wanted to make a route, Oh my goodness. I don't know. Maybe we'll explore that next time on stream, creating a new route, route 1, from some fix to some other fix, and you can let's see here. Hang on. Let's see. Let's just say that it started at Pearl. Select a nav point on the map. Add a nav point. Oh, okay. So now we've got a route. Yeah, okay, route 1. So we could assign them, take route 1, maintain 10,000, and then they'll go to Pearl, and then they'll go to match. That is actually not a bad idea. But I wonder if I can reverse it. Because I would want it to be, route 1 either direction. I should be able to. You know what? Minimum altitude of the next segment. Displaying the route on the path map. That's fine. What do I need to do for an altitude? Advanced options. Altitude. Here we go. Let's see here. You know what? We're gonna overfly this route. Yeah, route 1 is just going around. Let's see. What's a safe altitude? I mean, we got aircraft, transitioning at 17 and 18 all over the place. Anything above 10,000, they'll be able to go faster than 250 knots. We've had some arrivals at 13. Arrival, I forget what they were arriving at. Going down to 11 though. Let's do 12. Yeah. 12,000 feet and speed, absolute max, just max speed. Perfect. Okay, now apply to all. All right, so now, well, yeah, see, I'm not sure if this is going to be, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if this works to go back and forth. And then see, so this might just be from match to Pearl. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? And then, hang on. I wonder if I can do after that, they go to their destination. No, because this is just a route. Like that would be a departure procedure or some sort of overfly. Let's see here. There was also, I meant to show it earlier. They've got no, that's not it. There's a really detailed summary of like all the aircraft in here, the different types of Boeings and that sort of thing. This is a really cool game. Okay. We'll get back going here and let's see if we can assign somebody route 1. 15 go-arounds cleared to go. Let's see. All right. So you're descending here. Got to expand that. Let's see here. Coming off JFK, wanting to go to Spidey. We're using the 2-2s now, so we're going to go 2 left. You're going up to Jaffe. I wonder if I could give... Do I send him direct to match and then Pearl and then Jaffe? Let's see what happens. Join Route 1. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens with his speed. And should start the descent, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Cleared hot. Yeah, Slappins. I got a key for that also. I actually saw on Steam that you had played it. I really enjoyed that. It was sorry, excuse me. Being able to fly around and pick up all the, the little troops and that sort of thing. That was a fun kind of retro throwback game. So yeah, it's Cleared Hot is definitely one of the games I was planning on playing on Steam at some point. Little Mountain Dew Code Red here. What is it? 11:30 at night for me. Oh gosh. All right. Keep your speed up. Oh gosh, I forgot about that one. Proceed direct coat. Okay, we got them. We got them before they left our airspace, so we might be able to salvage some points. All right, so you can head You're going to be going to Spidey.
Route 692. Climb and maintain flight level
You can head to Robot,
350.
and then we can have him descend at Robot if we need to. Okay, now this aircraft, we incredibly recklessly sent up here to Route 1 just to see how it works. And they're at 17,000. I think Route 1 was specifically designated at 11,000 feet, but maybe that was only if you're going the other direction. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. All right, this aircraft is holding. Oh, no, you're not holding at Pearl. Okay. How about we just agree that you guys work on descending, get your speed down, get in there. Going to Bork, good. Bork, Jaffe. See, yeah, all right, man. It's even updating their flight strip. They're going to Jaffe via Route 1. That is cool. Well, I'm sorry. These are the flight strips. This is the data block. That is cool. Okay, we're going to have a Rhymes overflight. Okay, so you're going to Pearl. Yeah, keeping your speed up is fine. You know what? We can probably start your descent. Not super worried about his speed right now, anyway. Of course you're going to LaGuardia. All right. Reduce your speed. Start slowing down. Now we're going to have an issue between these two. Let's see. We can keep JetBlue above that one here. You know what? Let's just keep JetBlue at 16,000 feet for a second here. And then this other one will end up going right under him. Won't be an issue. All right. What's the going to Jaffe? All right. You're heading to Robot. And you can... We'll just watch him. We'll have him descend when he gets to Robot. We'll watch that. Keep your speed up, Delta. Don't be messing around. We don't have time. 107 heading up to Rhymes. Departure off Newark. Huh? It's been a while since anybody's gone around from Newark. Going up to Cote. Wind 245. We'll depart off 22 right. That'll be a nice, easy turnout for him. That'll be real good. Anybody playing any games they're particularly enjoying these days? You know, like I said, Arc Raiders, yeah, I mean, that thing's kind of a phenomenon right now. Battlefield 6, I've had a lot of fun with Battlefield 6, but I have not really gotten, I haven't gotten to play enough to really be competent in the helicopters. And I've had fun with it. It's been kind of strange, you know, with the bots stuff. Like sometimes there are bots just in the game at this point. And like some stats reflect bot numbers, but others don't. And that's caused some angst and confusion for people. I don't necessarily have a dog in that fight, frankly, but in terms of, you know, a lot of the online discussion has been, you know, oh, Battlefield 6, they just put the bots in, you know, to assuage like the gamer dads, you know, that just want to log in the evenings. And like, man, I've been really enjoying it. Perhaps because of that, you know, I'm one of the I'm one of the old guy dads that just kind of, you know, needs the time. All right, Delta 704. You're just not slowing down much here. All right, they're turning for Route 1, descending to 12,000, increasing to 350. Okay, so yeah. It's the altitude. Well, you know, the altitude being the same for both directions is a little bit concerning. That's not great. All right, Delta 158 is getting here to the holding fix. So we're going to go ahead and start descending them down to 1,000, and they're going to start turning right here. Every instrument student's worst nightmare. Well, at least this one is a published hold. Going over to Lana, huh? Okay, Spidey, Bork, Jaffe. Okay, there, 13,000. Okay, it's not great. None of this is great. This aircraft does not seem to know how to descend. That's okay. Let's see. Let's see. You got your hands on Ghost of Yotai and you've been loving it? Smoked Gouda? Is that, I recognize the name. Is that a Souls-like? I feel like that was a kind of a combat focused game, hand-to-hand swords, that sort of thing. Slappins, Battlefield 6 is the first new game that you can't run on your system. A BIOS issue. Oh, yeah, it had kernel level like anti-cheat stuff. I remember just trying to get Battlefield 6 installed on one of my computers was, it was ridiculous, the amount of stuff that you had to do to be able to do that. So Delta is not doing a great job maintaining the holding pattern right now. Why don't they go ahead and slow down? You guys are holding at Robot, right? Okay, I must not have. Well, I guess maybe they're doing huge legs of a holding pattern there. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, Slappins, I had to do far more Googling than I want to admit to figure out how to turn on what was required for Battlefield 6 to even launch. All right. We'll start turning them in from 25 miles away. These guys are going to be going nice and slow by the time they're 30 miles out. Okay, 25 miles out. They've got to descend at least 7,200 feet, and you've got 40 knots to slow down. Like, this should be very doable. I have faith in you. This Route 1 thing is working pretty well. All right, you're heading up to Rhymes, huh? You want to be at 17,000 though? Okay. We've got somebody coming in at 18,000 right here, so 17 can work. Direct Rhymes, please. Going to Jaffe, huh? Better join Route 1. Certainly sounded like COVID 292. I didn't catch what the actual call sign was. Somebody else going into LaGuardia. Got a departure off LaGuardia. Do we actually roll that aircraft? Going to Lana. We'll depart them off 2-2. They should have plenty of time to get out of the way, be no factor. 2-2 right. Going to Cote, huh? Okay, we can do that. Going to LaGuardia, huh? Head direct Pearl. Let's go ahead and work on your descent. We gotta. This aircraft is still at 6,000. They're not losing much altitude here. Smoked Gouda, Neo. I loved the first Neo game. I didn't play Neo 2, and I really enjoyed Elden Ring. I did a couple streams of Elden Ring and that sort of stuff, but yeah, I may have to look at Ghost of Yotai. It's been recommended to me on Steam, through their, hey, we think you'd like this. And I'm like, I don't know that I have the time to really investigate that stuff now. So Delta is continuing their terrible turn here. You know what? We'll just fly them at this JetBlue for sequencing. Ultimately, I should not have had this Delta hold at Robot, but I just wanted to show how it worked. We have the opportunity to use Route 1 right here. Speed up. You can head direct Jaffe. You want to be at 11,000 feet. We can make that work. What's that? What are they cruising at? 17. All right, that'll work. That'll work. It's a time sync Gouda, the Ghost of Yotai. What was the there was another one, another game like that. I mean, the problem is that since 2020, everything feels recent. So I was going to say that there was another game like that fairly recently, and it was I can't recall the name of the game now, but it was he had like a prosthetic that you could upgrade, and you was a master swordsman, like a samurai, and at one point you have to fight a gorilla and you chop off its head, but then the gorilla can it keeps living and keeps fighting you and stuff. I'm sorry, terrible description, but that was another game that was recommended to me. Have not played that one either. Slappins, you got to see a B-17 last year. Yeah, they are. They're beautiful aircraft. You're overflying, going to Jaffe. You know what? Route 1. Boom. Keep your speed up. What fever dream games are you playing? I know. It was a real game. I just I can't. I don't remember. It was. Yeah, I don't remember. It was a fever dream as far as somebody going around. Are we serious? Are we serious? Delta 704 trying to get into LaGuardia. Oh my gosh. Maintain 1,000 feet. Slow down to 140 knots. Penalty vectors. My goodness. Liza P? No, but it was, I've heard good things about that one as well. Oh, I'm going to have to just hang on. This is going to bother me. Wait a second. Hang on. I've got another feature here. Let's see. Boom. There's that. I gotta Google the game. Hang on. What was it? It was let's see here. Soulsborne game where you fight a gorilla. Sekiro. There it is. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. All right. War of Monsters. Yeah, that could have been it. No, Liza P looks really interesting though. Get rid of that and transition back. Here we go. All right. I got a few minutes left here. Keep this going, and then we'll be able to save and pick this up another time. I'm completely confident. All right, so they're at 12,000. This aircraft is also at 12,000 on Route 1. This aircraft wants to be at flight level 18. Yeah, that would be the first flight level. Climb and maintain 18,000. 18,000 is where the flight levels start, but I don't remember if 18,000 even is a flight level or if that's just an altitude. I don't recall. We got somebody else going around? Are we serious? Another JetBlue. That aircraft was going 140 knots for 65 miles. Oh my gosh. They were 120 feet too high. This is ridiculous. They were within standards for like an instrument check ride. Oh man. All right, you're going to Lana. I got to pay more attention to what we got going on out here. You want to be at 14, you want to be at 15. Where are you going? Rhymes. I'm zoomed in a little bit too far. There we go. All right, yeah, you can proceed direct Rhymes. They're at 18. Good. You're on Route 1 as well, going to Jaffe. You're going to Jaffe. You're at 18. You want to be at 15. That's just fine. All right. Delta, I have faith in you. Got Delta 704 trying to land again. Attempt number 2. See if they can do it. Looking forward to Kingmaker's slap-ins. That's cool. Dino Blade. There's a game in early access where you're a sword fighting dinosaur. Interesting. And Slappins, I saw you saw a B-17 fly overhead last year. You know, I always would have loved. I never got to ride in one. You know, they don't do that anymore after, you know, all the tragedies. But man, it would have been so cool to get to ride in one of those. All right. See if American 483 can do this. Okay. All right. JetBlue's going. Got a departure off LaGuardia. I know I got arrivals happening at LaGuardia. Are they going Cote? Yeah, we'll depart. 2-2. Should have plenty of time, plenty of space. No issues. Fingers crossed anyway. All we can do is hope, you know. And yeah, you do have the ability to turn stuff up. Speeds up quite a bit. As you can tell, I mean, I'm at 26,000 reputation points just from sitting here playing. And, you know, to unlock departure procedures, it's 40,000. And arrival procedures is 100,000. I mean, at that point, you've got such a well-established process. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll save this and see if we can pick this up another time here before we're done tonight. Let's see. Got another departure off Newark, huh? I don't even think I have anybody depart or trying to go around there right now. Where are you going, Lana? Yeah. 2-2 right. That's fine. You're going to JFK, huh? All right, man. Well, I mean, reduce speed, descend. All right, let's see if JetBlue can do this. I have faith, guys. I believe in you. They're at 15. They're going to 13. They're at 17. They're at 15. Good. Everybody's at the altitude they want. This is crazy. Just bonkers. We'll see if we can get JetBlue on the ground here without a go around. I mean, coming in Jaffe. This is. I mean, it's not going to be. I mean, they're slowing down though, so they actually might make it. We'll see if we can get them on the ground in the first try. Here we go. Come on, JetBlue. Come on, JetBlue. We believe in you. 252 feet above the ground, 140 knots. Come on, that's perfect landing. All right, okay, good. You're talking to tower now. Probably going to have a go around. There's going to be like a truck on the runway or something. Oh, gosh. Direct Lana. Yeah, talking about Lana, though, I'd mentioned Archer before. My wife and I enjoyed the first few seasons of Archer. It was just kind of, you know, incredibly crude comedy, but it was pretty funny. And it was the Bob's Burgers guy, the main voice actor from Bob's Burgers. That's pretty awesome. So we could do routes. We could do, you know, we could, because I've got the ability to set up 9 more custom waypoints, and we can delete our old ones. So I could do routes that go up here. I could assign them like Route 1, Route 2, Route 3, and then have them end up over here. So they completely go around the airspace. That I might just deal with that at some point. Well, yeah, H. John Benjamin. Yeah, yeah, we've enjoyed his work. All right. I believe in you, JetBlue. You've got this, buddy. Come on. 6,000. 7,000. Oh, gosh. Some aircraft going to Newark. Oh, no. What do we do? Do we bring them in, try to get them to land on 29? We're doing it. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, send to 5,000. Let's see here. I mean, I can't tell you exact heading, but, you know, fly 304. The very specific heading that I that I want to assign him here. All right, departure off LaGuardia. Looks like that aircraft must have landed there successfully. I'm going to Spidey. All right, off 22. You're going to Lana. You know what you're doing? You're taking Route 1. Boom. All right, and he'll be overflying at 12. That'll work out okay. Okay, going to Spidey. Of course you give me a departure to Spidey when you've got a Newark arrival. Why wouldn't you? All right, 18,000. You want to be at 7,000. Excuse me, 17,000. Direct Jaffe. We're going to handle this Newark arrival. By golly. I don't know exactly how. I don't know if it's going to work. That aircraft should have no problem landing. 30. I mean, I've said that so many times. I've said that so many times today. Fingers crossed that that aircraft has no problem landing, you know. Okay. You only want 7,000 feet?
American 736. Climb and maintain 7,000.
You won't be able to go 350, but, I mean, speed it up. Okay. Yeah, United's going to be out of the way. All right, you can climb back up to 18. I like you following Route 1, but you can just, I mean, Route 1 is almost direct Lana at this point, so. All right. Send to maintain 1,000.
Runway 29, clear to land.
I'm clearing you from. You get serious? Are we serious? Don't do it, United. You guys should have your altitudes. You're at the same altitude, opposite direction. Come on. There we go. 1,000 feet. That was closer than it needed to be. All right, you direct robot. You're not gonna actually hold. Just get him out of the way and then send him up north. I got some departures coming up, but right now I am focused on getting this aircraft on the ground. By golly, we are gonna have somebody heckin' land. If we can get both you guys to land, this would be incredible. There we go. Going to Bork. You want to be at 16,000. What a unique, dainty altitude you would like. Oh, gosh. Requesting permission to land. They're sitting on the runway. You know, they'd request permission to land. I would inform them that they're sitting on the runway, and then they would announce a go-around. It's spooling back up. Sorry about that. Going around. No. Please. Stay on the ground. Okay, all right. Looks like JetBlue landed. Come on, United. United 241. Last I was a controller, it was not a heavy unless it was a 300 series. Was that right, or was it 200 series? Oh, it's been a while. United 241 heavy, just to be safe. Contact tower. Please just land. Oh, no, they're still a little over speed. You got 11 knots to lose over like 9 miles. Can you do this? I believe in you. Come on. Oh, we're rolling a departure. Departure wants to release, United 238. And no, hold for release. Can't do it. I can't do it right now. Oh, gosh. All right. You going to Newark, too? Oh, gosh. I don't even know. Send you up there. Send you to 5,000. Come on. Come on. I mean, 250 feet off the ground, like 2 miles from the runway. Oh gosh. Once this turns green, we will know that they successfully landed. I'm not taking anything for granted. This is the most suspense we've had all day. Come on. Oh, they crashed. Crashed and blew up, no doubt. Come on.
German cargo 532 heavy radar contact.
Oh my gosh. Another departure. Stuff's like the game is pinging me to get departures out of here. This aircraft still occupying maybe all 3 runways. Newark might be closed right now, frankly. Nice little debris trail, popped a tire or something. Somebody got to go do a FOD check on the runway. How long does it take for this aircraft to land? This is ridiculous. Am I at half speed or something? There we go. We got it. Look at that. On-time arrival. Boom. Whoo. Tommy T, welcome. Welcome. Deploying the flares. Yeah, dumping the baggage. Evasive maneuvers as the go-around would absolutely be how we would do this. Oh gosh! All right, I know I'm gonna have some aircraft to sort out here, but I'm gonna save. I'm gonna end this here. This was, heck, two hours, something like that. Man, I'm tired after all that. All those go-arounds. We didn't have any metal touch. I think we had a conflict alert on an arrival up here, and yeah, we had some absolutely terrible go-arounds at Newark. And at Newark, it was the air traffic controller's fault at least once. At JFK, I think it was all pilots' faults. So, that is what it is. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, so I mentioned earlier, I'm planning to stream at least each Tuesday. Unfortunately, it will be late evenings like this. The videos will be kind of retained on Twitch for a while. Videos on demand, you'll be able to watch them. And then once they phase off of Twitch, I'm going to upload them over to Nodak Express long plays, just kind of with my stream archive and that sort of thing. So we'll still be able to, check those out in the future. But if you have any games that you particularly like to see, just see me play, or just random stuff, like it doesn't even have to be aerospace or aviation or anything like that. Like I'm hoping to use some regular streaming to explore a little bit of my backlog and really, go and I did a full commentary playthrough of the Harry Potter RPG game, and I know that they released I was even worried that they were going to do Quidditch as paid DLC, and they absolutely did that. But I haven't played any Quidditch in that yet or anything, so that could even be fun, something fun to just check out from time to time. But yeah, so it was man, this was a lot of fun getting back into this. I'll tell you, it's I primarily make YouTube videos, and so it's a little bit, I get a little bit nervous each time I'm turning on the stream and, hitting go live, and you just never know how it's going to go. You don't know how your bandwidth is going to be, dropped frames, computers, are we going to have ridiculous stuff happen on stream? So I really appreciate everybody who came out and even took just a little bit of time to watch the channel today, and got a few Prime subscriptions, a few subscribers. Really appreciate that. Appreciate all the support for the channel, be it watching the videos, which, of course helps, or liking, subscribing, support over on Patreon, just anything, just hanging out is even some great support. Always appreciate that. So yeah, well done with the slappings. Thank you so much. Yeah, at least everyone had fun, including all those people that went on, 15 go-arounds. Oh, the alerts aren't on. It's been so long since I've streamed. I'll have to figure out. I'll go back and make sure that is. I think that we may have gotten notices when there were subscriptions. There should have been a box that popped up kind of about in here. I'll go back and review the stream. So I apologize if the notices weren't. So yeah, I will. I'll make sure that's sorted out for next time. And then even with just kind of more regular, like scheduled streaming, I'll probably post about it over on the YouTube channels just so, there's a little bit more insight. I think we had a couple comments about people had only seen the YouTube shorts and that sort of thing, which is totally fine. But just to kind of let, through those community posts, let other people know about streaming, that sort of thing. So, but yeah, I don't want to overstay my welcome here. Hopefully you guys will have the opportunity to see a lot more of my streams in the future. We're going to probably pick this up again at another time. I don't know if it'll be the next stream, but maybe bump up the traffic a little bit, see if we can start exploring some of these departure procedures. I mean, we're almost to the point where we can get departure procedures, and that'll make these departures even easier. Then we'll absolutely need to crank up the traffic, assuming that I can do that. I think I can do that. Oops, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure. So anyway, let's see here. What was it? We had an overview. Accuracy, good punctuality, even with, holding, slowing planes down to 140 knots. Accuracy was a little off. I wonder what happened there. Must have had, aircraft leave not going direct to their fix. I'm not totally sure. So either way. Well, yeah, this was great. This was a lot of fun. It was great to see everybody. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you had a lot of fun. There we go. We'll hopefully see many of you back with the upcoming stream. Keep an eye on Twitch here for the stream schedule and YouTube for posts about what I may be streaming in the future. And a little bit of heads up there. Of course, thanks to all the patrons, subscribers here, anything like that. Just appreciate all the support. Appreciate everybody. As always, thanks for watching.